Maya, can you talk? I need to ask you something.
You need to ask me something? Me? What's gotten into you?
Why? Why can't I ask you something? A mother wants to ask her daughter something sometimes.
Maybe if we were a normal family, but I don't remember you ever treating me like I was your daughter. You've only ever liked beautiful Rebecca, always spoiling her. You never took care of me and kicked me out as soon as I graduated high school. Why wouldn't I be apprehensive when all of a sudden you tell me you want to ask me something? And especially when you want to talk the day after I introduce my fiancé to you guys. What are you planning?
You've always had such an ugly personality. Fine, I'll be direct. You need to let your younger sister marry your fiancé.
What?
Yesterday, you came by the house to introduce us to your fiancé, yes? His name was Ryan, I think? It was love at first sight for Rebecca. She's saying that she's going to marry Ryan, so you need to break off your engagement. You're the older sister, so you need to let your younger sister have him.
What? What are you saying? I need to let her have him? Ryan's not a toy. He's not an object I can just give to someone else. Are you crazy?
But Rebecca says she wants Ryan. Your father and I think that rather than Rebecca marrying someone we don't know, that we would feel much better if she marries someone we know is marriage material.
That's not the issue here. Don't be ridiculous. Why do you want to take everything away from me? Like my toys and clothes and even my birthday presents. Rebecca has always been given all of my belongings, and I've been told to just deal with it. Now you want me to give her my fiancé? I've had enough of this. Ryan is my fiancé. I'm not giving him to Rebecca.
What are you getting all upset about? He's still marrying someone in our family. And rather than marrying you, whose face and personality are average and boring, I'm sure he'd want to marry your younger sister, who's smart and beautiful and caring.
Do you have no regard for other people's feelings?
I hear what you're saying, but it's already been decided. Your relatives and I got together last night and talked about it. And we decided that you and Ryan would be breaking off your engagement and Ryan would be marrying Rebecca. He'll be taking our last name and you'll be marrying your cousin Evan instead.
What? Why are you deciding who I'll be marrying? Can you not try to control who I'm marrying? And isn't my cousin Evan that 50-year-old who quit his job and is a deadbeat now? Telling me to marry him is the same as telling me that I need to be his caretaker and provide for him financially. No, that is not going to happen.
Come on, don't be selfish. It's already been decided. So just stop fighting it and let Rebecca have Ryan. And you marry Evan instead.
Who's really being selfish here? You really think you can tell me all this and I would say, okay, Mother, I will never give you Ryan.
Do you really think it's okay for you to talk to me like this? I think you'll regret acting this way.
What? What are you saying?
You just wait. I will make sure the two of you break up.
Hello? Is this Maya's mother, Sharon? This is Maya's fiancé, Ryan. I'm texting you from Maya's phone.
Oh, hello. Is this Ryan? Thank you so much for reaching out. Have you decided to marry Rebecca?
Please cut the crap. I have no intentions of ever breaking up with Maya. Nor do I have any plans of marrying Rebecca.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're saying this. Rebecca is so much kinder than Maya. You know, you'll be so much happier if you marry Rebecca, right?
Please don't think you know what makes me happy. Who do you think you are? And personally, I think that Maya is so much more attractive than Rebecca. Rebecca is so vulgar and impolite. She can't even begin to compare to Maya.
What are you talking about? If you would just meet Rebecca, I know you'll see how wonderful she is.
I can see we're getting nowhere with this. So let me be direct. The reason I'm texting you from Maya's phone today is to talk to you about you and your family prank calling Maya.
Prank calling? What are you talking about?
Playing dumb won't get you out of this. I know that you and your relatives have been calling Maya Sal and her work over and over, and saying quit your job or break off your engagement. And some days you've been calling over 100 times. And you've gratified Maya's apartment with the same message and thrown raw eggs at her apartment. You've also been stalking me. Rebecca's been sending me lewd photos with messages telling me how great she is. I want to talk to you today about all this.
We would never prank call or stalk anyone. All we're doing is showing Maya how selfish she's being, because she won't give you to Rebecca. So, I'm having all of my relatives help. And the pictures of Rebecca we sent you was just because we want you to get to know Rebecca better. And now that you know how beautiful she is, I know you'll change your mind.
Actually, it creeped me out so much I hate her even though I've never talked to her. Everything you've done and are doing is extremely troublesome. Do you have any intentions of stopping?
Of course we won't stop. We'll keep doing it until you marry Rebecca and Maya marries her cousin. I need to teach Maya that she can't be selfish.
I see. Okay, then we'll be suing all of you.
What?
You and your relatives have been calling Maya over 100 times, telling her to break up with her fiancé, and leaving the same message in her mailbox, and writing it on her door in permanent marker. And pounding on her doors and walls and throwing raw eggs at her apartment. All of this has caused Maya great emotional distress. So we'll be seeing you in court.
What? Court? Just for calling someone?
Because of you and your relatives, Maya's been hurt deeply. This isn't about just making some phone calls and about your graffiti. That's property damage. So her landlord has filed a victim report.
A victim report? He went to the police?
Of course he did. Even though he wrote on Maya's apartment, the landlord is the one who owns that apartment. Throwing raw eggs and writing on someone else's property is property damage through and through. We have security camera footage of you writing on her door, so you can't talk your way out of this one.
What?
And you and your relatives all called Maya's place of work. You told them to fire Maya and spread bad rumors about her. There are hundreds of prank calls and silent calls. This is an obstruction of business. So we'll be suing you for that too. And about you stalking me and ambushing me and sending me lewd photos and letters, I'll be suing you for stalking me.
Just wait a second. I can't believe you're trying to make all these charges against me. Are you planning on making your new fiancé a criminal?
Who are you referring to when you say new fiancé? My fiancé is and has always been Maya. I have nothing to do with a stalker named Rebecca.
What? Are you calling Rebecca a stalker?
Isn't that what she is? Sending me disgusting photos? And you said that this is a family problem. But what you did is still a crime, and you can be sued for it. Depending on what Maya wants, we can also have you detained.
Detained? I'm going to be arrested? We're going to be arrested?
Yes. About the property damage and obstruction of business, the victim in those cases isn't Maya but is her landlord and her company. So it falls outside of the scope of family problems. Her place of business and her landlord have no relation to you. You all may have thought that you were attacking Maya, but the victims are actually complete strangers.
No, that may be, but...
You're stalking me, it's the same. I still haven't legally married Maya, so we're complete strangers. I will be in charge of proceeding with the matters I've discussed with you today. You'll be served soon.
What? Wait a second. What do you mean you'll be in charge? What do you mean?
It's quite simple. I'm a lawyer.
What? A lawyer?
Yes, I represent Maya's company. And I've been hired by Maya and her landlord as well. I will be in charge of suing all of you. I'll be contacting you about all the charges formally tomorrow, so please stand by for that.
Wait, please wait, you have it all wrong. I don't have anything to do with this.
What do you mean you have nothing to do with this? You're the main perpetrator here.
I only did the things I did because I was ordered to. It was my husband's brother and his wife that said we should prank call Maya and her company. They said they wanted Maya to quit her job so she could take care of their son, Evan. My sister-in-law and all my other relatives were so keen on this plan, I couldn't go against them. All I did was make 1 or 2 calls like I was ordered to. I haven't done anything else. And it was Rebecca who sent you all those photos of herself. And it was my husband who wanted Rebecca to marry you in the first place. I didn't do any of this. So I have nothing to do with this.
You say you only made 1 or 2 calls, but about 25% of the calls made to Maya and her company were from you. How do you plan on explaining that?
Huh? How do you know that?
You want to know how I know that? Because as soon as Maya realized she was receiving prank calls from you, she recorded every phone call and wrote down who called at what time. So don't think you can lie your way out of this.
You have it all wrong. I only did this so everyone could be happy.
It's obvious Maya is not included in everyone. You're all awful people.
But, if we're convicted, it'll be bad for Maya. Are you okay with Maya being called a criminal's daughter?
I've already received Maya's go-ahead with all of this. She doesn't care what people around her think. And if anyone does, she can just tell them the whole story. We'll make sure they know that Maya did nothing wrong, so please don't worry. The only people going to hell will be you guys.
I can't believe this.
Next time I'll be speaking to you, it'll be in court. I'll make sure you all pay for this.
A few days later, Ryan sued my mom and all of my relatives who were involved. Because of all the evidence, we won our case easily. We sent my parents, my younger sister, my cousins, and his parents to jail. And my other 8 relatives were put on probation and had to pay a settlement. Now that my family and relatives have a record, everyone talked about them behind their backs. And they divorced each other, or moved far away, and are all living apart now. I guess it can't be helped since they did it all to make their precious daughter happy. For a while, this all had me really down. But after we won the trial, I started to slowly recover, and now I'm completely better. I married Ryan 1 year later, and we're really happy together.
Esther, we're getting a divorce.
What?
You went back to your mom and dad's place after getting discharged from the hospital. They have ramps and all that crap, so it's wheelchair friendly, right? There's no sense you coming back to me. I just terminated the contract on the apartment, so it ain't like there's anywhere for you to come back to anyway.
Barry, what the hell? Just slow down a minute. The only reason I came back to live with my folks is because our apartment isn't wheelchair friendly. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement. Wasn't the plan to find a new wheelchair-friendly place to move in together?
Maybe it was at one point, but you know what? That sounds like a real pain in the ass.
What?
Listen, babe, I'm real grateful for you jumping in to save me like that. I would have been in major trouble if not for you. Who knows, I could have even died. It sucks that you ended up in a wheelchair after falling down the stairs. But you know what, Sugar Dumpling? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Thing is, Sweetie Pie, all this time alone, I've been doing some thinking. The fact that your mom and dad's place is wheelchair friendly must mean you had some close friend or relative in a wheelchair living there before.
Yes, my grandma. Apparently they had some improvements made on the house to make her life there as smooth and stress-free as possible.
Basically, your family home, where they have experience looking after cripples, is a far more suitable care environment than anything I could possibly provide. Think about it. You know I'm right.
Oh my god.
As soon as I realized that, it dawned on me just how pointless our relationship is. You're dead weight, and divorce is the only answer.
How could you do this? You make it sound like you don't even care about me. I'm in a difficult enough place mentally as it is, Barry. I'm in a wheelchair, for crying out loud. Did you really have to do this now of all times? Oh my god, my world is falling apart.
Oh yeah, that too!
Huh?
Ever since you got put in a wheelchair, you've been giving off this miserable, depressing aura. Like you're constantly begging for sympathy. And I gotta tell you, babe, it's been hard on me.
What the? How could you say this?
In any case, I ain't got no interest in continuing married life with a depressing, crippled loser like you. That's why we're getting a divorce. I'll mail the divorce papers to your folks' place. Make sure you get them signed and handed in ASAP. Your folks are gonna have to push you there, obviously. See ya! Hey, Esther, it's been a while.
Huh? Is that Barry?
Can you believe it's been a whole 3 years? Time sure flies when you're having fun, huh?
What do you want?
I'm messaging you because there's something I wanted to tell you.
What?
I'm getting remarried!
That's great. Congratulations.
Haha, thanks, babe.
Was that all you wanted to tell me?
Huh?
Surely it would be kinda weird if the only reason you wanted to message your ex-wife after 3 years was to tell her you're getting remarried. Surely that wasn't the only thing? To be honest, I think I forgot to block you because I was dead certain you'd never message me again. After all, why would you? I didn't see this one coming. If that was all you wanted to tell me, let's leave it there. I'd appreciate it if you didn't contact me again.
Aha! I knew it! I knew messaging you was the right thing to do.
What? Why?
It's as plain as day. You still have feelings for me, don't you, babe?
Excuse me?
You know how when you tell a kid not to push a button, they always end up pushing it? It was reverse psychology. You thought by telling me not to contact you, I'd get in touch with you again someday, and you'd have another shot at the prize. Me. I can read you like a book.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped playing games and acting so strange. We're done. Barry, and that's final. Now please, stop messaging me. Just leave me alone. You're really annoying.
One more thing. My fiancée is the daughter of the CEO of a major company. I take a huge sigh of relief every time I remember how I never would have found myself such a good woman if we didn't divorce. Whew, talking about dodging a bullet. Can you imagine? Me, forced to be permanent live-in carer to some whiny cripple for the rest of my life? I made the right decision.
Wow.
Aha! There it is! The jealousy rears its ugly head. Ha ha ha! I guess no one can blame you. I'm a rugged, fine specimen of a man who can have any woman he wants. And you're in a wheelchair.
Is this the real reason you messaged me?
Huh?
Did you just want to mock and ridicule me for being in a wheelchair? To gloat about how much better you think you are than me? About how much better you think your life is than mine?
Ha ha! I guess it can't be helped. It is the truth after all.
I'd appreciate it if you kept your malicious, spiteful judgments about what you think my life must be like to yourself.
Aw, is someone a little mad? Does baby want a dummy?
I suggest you be careful about what you say.
What? Is that a threat? I'm quaking in my boots here, honest.
It'd be an awful shame if you said the wrong thing and forced me to take revenge on you when you least expected it.
Whatever, you jealous loser. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll invite you to the wedding. It could be good for you. Think about it. If you see how blissfully happy me and my new wife are together with your own eyes, it might help you finally let go of your feelings for me.
Feelings for you? I honestly could not care less about you.
Great, that settles it then. I'll send the invite out to your folks' place.
I don't want one, and I'm not going. Truthfully, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
I know how stubborn you are, so I know you'll probably reply not attending, despite wanting to come more than anything. But I'm preparing some space for your wheelchair, so you better show up.
I said I'm not going.
Hey, Esther! I knew it! You were so adamant you weren't gonna come, but I knew it was all an act. You actually came, didn't you? Priceless! I saw a woman in a wheelchair making her way towards the wedding hall from the waiting room window. I knew it! Your feelings for me are unshakable, and you came in spite of your protest. You can't run from love, babe! Or roll in your case. Problem is, I filled the space I had ready for you, cause you sent the invite back saying you weren't attending. They don't even make movies this entertaining. Sorry, sweet cheeks, but I can hardly let you in without a confirmed invite. My hands were tied. I knew I did the right thing by warning my buddy on reception. I said, hey, Timmy, if some bimbo in a wheelchair shows up, you make sure you turn her away immediately. You got that, Val? Why? Cause she's my ex-wife. He messaged me just now saying he sent you packing the moment you showed up. He said the look in your face was priceless. Enjoy the journey home. I hope you brought someone to push you.
Barry, I'm sorry, but I'm completely lost. What are you talking about?
Crippled! Go home! Go home, go home, go home! Crippled! Go home! Go home, go home, go home! G-O-H-O-M-E!
But I never came in the first place?
Huh?
As you well know, I sent the invite back with the not attending box very clearly ticked. As I told you before, I had no intention of going, and I didn't. So what the hell are you talking about?
Huh? But in that case, who was the one I saw from the waiting room window?
Obviously, it wasn't me.
Wait, what? Seriously? How in the heck in the baby Lord Jesus' name was I supposed to know, you stinky bimbo?
Wow, where did that come from all of a sudden?
The woman in the wheelchair I kicked out of the wedding after mistaking her for you yesterday was actually my wife's childhood friend. My wife flipped out at me big time for giving her the boot. Apparently they were real close, like sisters. I've never seen her this bad. She's threatening to divorce me, you goddamn evil witch! This is all your fault for being in that godforsaken wheelchair! How dare you!
This is my fault? Amazing! You literally have zero ability to self-reflect, do you? So this must mean your wife's childhood friend was one of the invites she sent out. Which also means the necessary arrangements to accommodate a guest in a wheelchair would have been taken by the organizers of the ceremony. Surely there's no way the groom wouldn't have been made aware of something like this at his own wedding. Or maybe you were, and you just weren't listening. Which was it?
Well,
Or maybe you were listening, but you forgot?
actually,
If by any chance were you leaving all of the wedding arrangements to your wife, you were taking on your fair share of the responsibility, weren't you, Barry?
Well,
Let's face it, you always were the kind of guy to come up with nonsensical excuses every time you deemed something to be a pain in the ass. Even if the thing you were escaping from was very clearly something you should have been taking responsibility for. That's always the kind of guy you were, wasn't it, Barry?
The heck are you talking about? You make me sick, woman. Look at you! So what? So I made one teensy-weensy, teeny-weeny little mistake. I'm human, aren't I? Get off your high horse, you self-racist witch! This just proves you still have feelings for me! It gets more obvious with each message.
Keep dreaming.
Maybe try learning to walk again, cripple. Who knows? You might even be able to get remarried like me!
Huh? Oh, right. I see. You don't know anything about my situation these days, do you?
What else is there to know? You're a friendless, single, shut-in hermit cripple who lives with her elderly parents and relies on them 24/7 to care for her. I don't need to ask to know that.
I gave the rehab everything I had after the divorce and made huge improvements. Doctors tell me I'm well and truly on the road to recovery.
Huh?
They also tell me that if I carry on working hard, there's a good chance I'll be able to walk normally again one day, as if the accident never happened.
Wait, what? Seriously?
This isn't exactly new though, is it? They've been saying this since the beginning.
What? They have?
Looks like my suspicions were right. You divorced me without even properly listening to what the doctors had to say, didn't you?
I did? Oh man.
Oh, by the way, your new wife asked me to pass on this message.
Huh?
You're despicable. I want a divorce. Now.
Wait, what? What? What the heck? How's she speaking to you?
She just showed up at my house because she wanted to ask me some questions.
Uh-oh.
She was pretty curious about the background behind her divorce, and of course, I, being super friendly and sociable, told her everything. She was absolutely furious about how you treated her childhood friend yesterday. She said she suddenly felt like she no longer knew you. She's on her way to you with the divorce papers now. Apparently, she never wants to see you again after you sign them.
Sup, honey cheeks? I kept you waiting a long time, huh? You can finally remarry me now!
Excuse me?
Ah, don't worry. It won't count as cheating or infidelity or anything like that. I'm newly divorced now, so there's nothing stopping us. I'm single and ready to mingle.
There's nothing stopping us from doing what exactly?
I might be a two-time divorcee, but I'm pretty sure that technically goes back down to one with me and you getting remarried. What's more, now that I know you're not going to be a wheelchair anymore, it'll be just like before. You'll be a normal person again. However, there is just one small condition. My bitch ex-wife is demanding ungodly amounts of compensation and saying I owe her all the money she put into planning the wedding. The total comes to just shy of 40K. As long as you pay off that for me, you can have me back. Your family are filthy rich, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Just give old Pops a call. This'll be settled in a jiffy. I'll be heading over to your folks' place tomorrow, so make sure you have the marriage registration stuff dealt with before I arrive, okay, sweet cheeks?
Would you mind slowing down for a sec? There's something you should know.
What is it?
I already got remarried.
Huh?
I fell in love with the physio who oversaw my rehab at the hospital. He's such an amazing man. He was there for me when I was at my lowest, when my head was all over the place after being so cruelly and heartlessly tossed aside, like some piece of trash when you realize I was in a wheelchair.
You married the physio? Oh, this is the first I've heard of it.
Is there a reason I need to give detailed reports on my private life to my ex-husband?
But I gave you reports on my private life.
I don't remember there being any kind of rule saying I have to do that.
Wait, does this mean you won't marry me? Ugh! It's gonna be a lot harder trying to find a new wife as a two-time divorcee, you know? Have you even thought about how this is gonna affect me?
I'm praying that one day you'll have an epiphany and realize that this was entirely your fault. But something tells me I'll be praying for a long time.
What?
It'd be a miracle if you found an oddball crazy enough to marry a cruel, selfish, heartless, mean-spirited, good-for-nothing loser like you.
What? That's just uncalled for!
Never contact me again. Goodbye. Later on, I found out the real reason my ex-husband went out of his way to tell me he was getting remarried was that, apparently, at the time of the divorce, his friends and family found out he was ending things because the thought of caring for his then-crippled wife was too much for a nuisance. Unable to cope with his newfound reputation as a total scumbag, he hatched a plan to heal his damaged reputation. The idea was to goad me into causing a scene at his wedding by provoking me into a jealous rage so he could paint me as some kind of deranged psycho whom he had no choice but to divorce. I really am tired of him. Talk about dodging a bullet. Amazingly, his parents were nothing like him, and me and them had always gotten along, so a few days later, I decided to tell them everything. They immediately hung their heads in shame and apologized profusely. His mom said, as if the shenanigans at the wedding weren't bad enough, "My goodness, Esther, we're so sorry." They vowed to keep a watchful eye on him to ensure he could never hurt anyone again. Last I heard, he was being forced to work to exhaustion to pay off his debts by his ex-military dad.